Teo. Shut the talking, Teo.
What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Now I know some of y'all might be asking why am I dressed like this instead of my usual dressed down attire. I just came from a wedding. One of my good friends recently just got married today and had a good time. I'm happy for him. Hopefully he, both of them are my real good friends, and they're a great couple, and hopefully they have a great life together. So yeah, that's why I'm dressed like this, in case I'm gonna get, any of the questions. So there you go. But this video, I'm gonna try to make it quick. Is MGTOW decaying or destroying society? Reason I'm making this video is because I got a dude that somewhat knows me from my personal life, and he comments on my videos, usually against what I'm saying, which is fine, but this started out with the video I created, a couple months ago. I'm officially MGTOW or whatever, and this dude got on there and left a comment saying, "Oh, you don't need no acronym shit to tell you how to live," or something to that effect, or whatever. So, I just let that go right there. So I did another MGTOW related video. I think it was the last one I did prior to this one, about the mattress, the Dermet Smartress. Dermet is the company that created the Smartress, and go look it up, see what I'm talking about. And this dude, fuck it, I'll just say his name, Def Rocker. This dude, DEF Rocker. He's all over that video talking about, if you're MGTOW, then why you need to worry about bitches or women cheating on you, shaking my head. But what really pushed me to make this video was my man the Tyshawn Zone commented on that video saying, "Hey, what's MGTOW?" And so I explained it to him, and this dude jumped, because he saw me and him were having a discussion. He was interested or whatever, he was asking questions. So this dude inserts himself into the conversation and says, "You don't need to know what MGTOW is. It's what's destroying or..." Hold on, I have it here. I could just show it to you. Where is it? I had it ready on this phone. You don't need to know what MGTOW is. A brief description of it is a perpetual decaying of society. So I respond to him, the only reason you're saying that is because you're against it. It's a philosophy that has been around forever. So he goes, just because that so-called philosophy has been around a while doesn't make it right. It's a downright degradation of society, especially the black community, which is already effed up. This is no attack on you. I just think that brothers and sisters need to understand their roles in relationships. So my man, the Tyshawn Zone, goes, "Too much confusion, so back to the darkness I go." So Def Rocker responds to him saying, "Yeah, don't contribute to the dumbing down of society." So I say to Def Rocker, it's a philosophy saying that dudes should strengthen themselves and not worry about the bullshit. How that degrades society is beyond me. So I respond to him again. How is it dumbing down? You never explain that. So he comes on and says, I explained it before, which he didn't. By you and others prescribing to that so-called philosophy, you already have a preconceived notion that the woman you're trying to talk to is shit without fully understanding her. Okay, so that's where it ended, and I'll address some other comments he left. First of all, Def Rocker, it's not about saying that this woman is shit without fully understanding her. No. The whole point of being MGTOW is because you understand women. I understand them fully before approaching them. I understand that, you know, a lot of them are emotional. A lot of them are very indecisive. A lot of them, look, I'll speak for myself, and I've said this several times on previous videos, that I never set my expectations too high, especially when dealing with women. I never do, because if I know I'm gonna be let down, and my my expectations are low, then, you know, I don't go anywhere. I'm still in the same position that I was. Now, if I set my expectations high and I get let down, guess what? I fall to the floor. I don't do that anymore. And what the philosophy means to me is that, look, I'm not gonna bend anymore. I refuse to do all that stuff, all that simping stuff and all that hopeless romantic garbage. I don't do that anymore. I used to be that guy. I don't do that anymore. For example, if I'm interested in a woman, I'll go up to her, talk to her. Hey, listen, you wanna go grab a cup of coffee or whatever? In my mind, it's already, I'm not expecting much. If she says no, it's whatever. It's nothing to me. And I just keep it moving. I don't do the just want to be friends garbage. I don't do none of the stuff that... So it's basically men taking control and saying, look, I'm not going to jump through fucking 20,000 hoops just to get with you. I'm going to concentrate on me. I'm gonna go, whether I have a career, whether there's some type of bucket list I have, there's some type of goals I wanna achieve, I'm gonna do me. If you happen to come into my life, you gotta understand this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna achieve what I need to achieve and possibly deal with you. That's what it is. So I don't see how that's degrading anything. That's not decaying anything. That's just saying, look, I'm not willing to bend over backwards, do backflips, write out 100 affidavits and do all this. I don't do any of that garbage. I really don't. Not anymore. If you talk to me probably 10 years ago, yeah, I would be doing all that. I don't do that anymore. You either love me or leave me alone. That's my philosophy. That's the way that I approach MGTOW. That's my MGTOW approach. Jesus, why'd I put this phone away? You said y'all have serious problems finding a good woman. It's not that deep. They say that good things are hard to find, which I agree with. But when you come from a strictly female perspective, when you deal with females that constantly throw out there, I want a good dude, I want a good dude. There's a video of a guy that said this, and it made perfect sense. I could just debunk that statement with this video. I wish I knew the YouTuber. I got this through my man Red Pill Philosophy. Shout out to Red Pill Philosophy. but he linked this dude, and I don't know the YouTuber's name, but he said, women always say, where the good men at? You know what this dude turned around and said? You friend zoned them niggas. And it's the truth. You friend zoned them. So that's where the good dudes are. You know what I mean? And speaking of the black community, this is what happens, especially especially with black men, since you're the one that brought up the black community. With black men, when they're dealing with black women, and these black women want to deal with thugs and gangsters and all that shit, which is their prerogative. Okay, fine. Now this black man goes out, dates outside his race, finds a woman of substance and this and that. Now she wants to turn around and now, he built his shit and he found a woman of substance. He's educated, he went, has a business or whatever, he's successful. Now all of a sudden he's a sellout. That's a whole nother video. I've talked about that before. Yeah, you said that's the dumbest invention. I mean, you're all over my fucking videos, dude. For someone who doesn't like this shit, you're all over it. And then you go, if you're a MGTOW, then why worry about someone cheating on you? Makes no sense. Well, because if you're a MGTOW, that doesn't restrict you from being in a relationship. You're just, like I said, you're just doing everything on your fucking terms. Meaning that, look, if I'm gonna deal with you, me speaking to a woman, this is my life. This is what it is. You can't impede on certain things. That's just what it is. These are the parameters. That's it. Period. If you're willing to deal with it, cool. If not, there's the door. The door's back here. That's it. So yeah, there's MGTOW that are in relationships. So I mean, see, people like you should be educated on stuff that you don't like before you comment. That's my point of making this fucking video. And I think I've gone on long enough. But yeah, it's not destroying society. In fact, it's strengthening it, because you got dudes that are saying, you know what, I'm just gonna worry about myself. I'm gonna worry about building a business. I'm gonna worry about seeing the world. And these are multiple things that stimulate economy also. But I'm pretty sure you're a big boy, you could fucking figure it out yourself. Alright? So that's all I gotta say. Listen, it's not destroying anything, it's not decaying anything. I'm gonna leave it at that. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate, most of all subscribe, and that's it. Alright? Peace, bitches.